as way of introduction, my name is Marco Niccoli, and this is Kyler Roney, and this is my wife, Aubrey Niccoli. We all kind of came up with this idea a few months ago to start doing pop-up restaurants in different locations, and it's really taken off. They sell out before we can even fill the seats. I know it doesn't look that way, but it really is really exciting for us. The menu is in front of you, and we'll kind of just go course by course. If you have questions, feel free to ask any of the chefs that come out, and we're just really excited to have you tonight. We are the chefs at Marley's Gourmet Sliders, and we started about 2 months ago doing pop-up restaurants. So they started doing those in Southern California, in Los Angeles, and New York, and now there's a few guys doing it here in Utah, but it's a one-time event. Shows up, it's a chef's choice menu, and we do a couple courses, and they're kind of a destination, so we do them all over the valley, and people have really loved them, so we keep doing them.
We love to cook food, we're chefs. We kind of get stuck doing the same stuff day to day in our regular job, so this kind of gives us the opportunity to branch out and cook stuff we love while serving kind of seasonal items or specialty items that you wouldn't normally see on a menu.
The other really cool thing that it does is it allows local up-and-coming chefs kind of voice their opinion in the food world. So we've teamed up with a lot of local up-and-coming chefs to let them do a course and kind of express their love for food through a pop-up like this. Utah offers so much, more than people really realize. We can get really local fish because of the Olympics and the Delta and Alaskan Airlines fly here, so we can play with a lot of different fish. We have great programs with local farmers to get local produce. One of them is just on the top of the hill. Lene Farms does really great produce. So I think that's where Kyler and I get most of our passion, is just what's available.
It's our chance to show people this is what we love to do, and we get to watch them kind of fall in love with the dishes we make and get excited about food, which for us is exciting.
Just showing people our passion, you know. Food is our lives. Like Kyler and I, this is all we think about. We work every single day, it's long hours, but we wouldn't do it unless we loved it. And I think that Utah is a great place to kind of voice that. It's a new market. People are starting to open up to the idea of kind of out of the box thinking in food, and Kyler and I hope to be on the forefront of that. That's a good question.
That is, I'd say, one of my favorite things. I love working with different meats, mainly beef, probably because it's my favorite thing to eat.
But I love making homemade pasta because I got 4 kids, and my wife is also a chef. So it's an experience. It's like an all-day thing that we do on a weekend, and all the kids get involved, and we roll the pasta out and cut it and cook it, and the kids get to experience mom and dad's love for food. So I enjoy more the process than necessarily the end result.
Hey Perf fans, this is a Sunomo lollipop with lots of fish and a dipping sauce. I'm quite excited if you can't tell. That thing is just a ball of crunchy freshness. Like, you think of a crunch bar that's chocolatey, this is like a crunch bar that's fresh. You got the cucumber, and then like the raw fish in there. So it's like a really fresh sushi roll, and it's really awesome. The sauce is nice and mild that you kind of dip it into. I wish there was a little more spice, but I'm guessing that's what the red stuff is. Yep. So make sure to put the red sauce on it, but besides that, that was a fantastic lollipop bite. Perf fans, this is the bib lettuce salad with blueberries and candied almonds.
He's like, I won't go, send me pictures.
Oh geez, that's a big lettuce leaf.
Get it all in.
You got us a room.
Initial reaction, I almost thought of like a Sour Patch Kid. The vinaigrette and the green apple is super tart, really tasty, and then you get this awesome candied crunch of the almonds that have been candied, and just overall a really balanced salad.
All right, this is pan-seared salmon with potatoes.
And we won't for a long time.
It's really nice. It's like Everything else with this meal, it goes together really well because it's very fresh tasting. The salmon, great texture. The leeks, very fresh, and the potatoes, a nice bit of garlic there, so it's really nice.
So this is the frozen vanilla basil souffle with blackberry compote and candied basil leaves. And souffle is another word for fancy ice cream, I just learned. She explained in detail how you make it, but I can't remember any of it, so.
Give me a second. Yeah, you will.
It's just like a creamy, almost eggy ice cream. With the berry, it's really nice. What berry is it? Blackberry. Mmm, delicious.
Pop-up restaurant, overall great experience. Everything about the meal was fresh. After eating it, it was a lot of food, but it still feels very light. You know, and being outdoors as well, like everything about, like I said, the meal was very fresh, and the atmosphere being out in the open in the spring in Utah, also very fresh. It was a great experience.
Pop-up restaurants was pop-tastic, okay? Let me tell you why. First of all, we got to eat outside, and that, I don't know, there's just a really cool vibe when you get to eat a good meal outside. And then what Clayton said was fantastic. The meal was just, it was filling, but it was so light and fresh. So like I have a ton of energy, but I'm not weighed down, and the food was just perfect. It was, I mean, what more to say other than find this pop-up restaurant next time. It's worth the money, and come and have just a really unique, fun atmosphere and dining experience, and you meet fun new people as well.
The highlight of the evening for me was the interaction with all the chefs. Each chef did an individual plate. So we got to meet all of them as they brought out their dish, and it was really cool because they told us about it, and then we got to eat it, and it was delicious, and like Clayton said, it was really light, but also very filling. Plus, it's just gorgeous out here. Like, look at the sun on the mountain on Timp right now. And just wonderful experience. We got to meet some really cool people that we sat by. I would really recommend finding and going to the pop-up restaurant.
It's all through Instagram. So Marley's Instagram, my Instagram, Kyler's Instagram, and Chef Abby's Instagram is where we post it all. So
Great.
the problem's been that it sells out like the first night, and so we get stragglers that want in, but so we may have to do more, but for now that's how we're gonna do it.
You want some clogging?
Yeah, do it.
But I'm not that good.